Imagine a Marvel universe where zombies roam freely and the Scarlet Witch reigns supreme as the undead queen. Sounds thrilling, right? But here's where it gets controversial. The latest animated series, Marvel Zombies, might just be sabotaging the Marvel Cinematic Universe's long-teased plans for a Young Avengers team, leaving fans wondering if this youthful superhero squad will ever truly assemble. Let's dive into why this animated romp could be a major roadblock. And explore the bigger picture for these next-gen heroes. Marvel Zombies delivers a wildly entertaining and brutally violent adventure set in an alternate MCU timeline, where Earth has devolved into a zombie-infested wasteland. At the helm is Wanda Maximoff, played by Elizabeth Olsen, who, even as an undead powerhouse, steams to claim her throne as the Queen of the Dead. For me, this setup is pure gold. No complaints here. Plus, it's a delight to see Blade, voiced by Todd Williams and bearing a striking resemblance to Mahershala Ali, stealing scenes with his unmatched skills and effortless cool factor. Yet, not everything in this series is a slam dunk. The MCU has been steadily introducing members of the Young Avengers from the comics over the past few years, building an unspoken promise to unite them into a cohesive team. Think of the Young Avengers as a fresh group of young, diverse heroes stepping up to carry the mantle of the Avengers. Characters like Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, Kate Bishop, and Riri Williams, who bring new perspectives and energy to the superhero world. However, Marvel Zombies takes a starkly different path, potentially undermining those plans. Take Iman Vellani's Miss Marvel, for example. After shining as a co-lead in the live-action film The Marvels, she's relegated back to the small screen in this animated series. Alongside her, Kate Bishop, voiced by Haley Steinfeld, and Riri Williams, voiced by Dominique Thorne, struggle to grab significant spotlight. The show's attention often drifts toward more seasoned legacy heroes, and let's not forget Blade, who gets plenty of focus, possibly as a teaser for his upcoming live-action MCU debut. Sure, the trio is present and active. Kamala even serves as the technical main protagonist in a very loose sense, but their roles feel diminished, fading into the background compared to the bigger names. And this isn't just about screen time. By confining them to an animated alternate timeline story, it raises questions about whether Marvel Zombies is quietly signaling the end of the road for Young Avengers aspirations. Is this a clever way to test fan interest, or a subtle burial of the concept? And this is the part most people miss. How does relegating these characters to alt-universe status affect their growth in the main MCU? Beyond the series itself, there are additional red flags suggesting the Young Avengers might be facing choppy waters. For instance, Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova stands out as the MCU's premier next-generation hero, stepping into the shoes of Scarlett Johansson's Natasha Romanoff as the new Black Widow. While Yelena isn't directly tied to the Young Avengers in the comics, her debut in Black Widow and her chemistry with Kate Bishop in Hawkeye hinted strongly that the MCU was positioning her as a potential team member. Yet, after establishing her solo presence, the franchise has steered her firmly toward the Thunderbolts instead, severing those budding connections. This shift feels deliberate, almost like the MCU is prioritizing other ensembles over this youthful group. On the business front, things aren't looking rosier. As film highlighted back in 2023, Marvel's relentless flood of content risked diluting the brand's impact, much like how too many superhero stories can overwhelm audiences and reduce excitement for any single project. Fast forward to 2024, and Disney has embraced a quality over quantity approach committing to fewer MCU movies and shows to ensure each one shines. Pair this with the impending arrivals of the Fantastic Four and the X-Men, and suddenly there are fewer spots available in the MCU lineup. With the Thunderbolts already claiming the New Avengers team vibe and the Young Avengers still in the early setup phase, it seems plausible that this squad could end up as just another teased idea that gets shelved. That said, there's always a glimmer of hope. Perhaps Marvel Zombies is a low-risk experiment to gauge audience enthusiasm for seeing potential Young Avengers members interact, similar to the 2024 Worlds of Marvel show on Disney's Treasure cruise ships. That event brought together Cassandra Lang, played by Catherine Newton, America Chavez, played by Xochitl Gomez, and Riri Williams in live-action fun, testing the waters for fan reactions. If viewers respond with excitement to these trial runs, it might reignite the spark for a full Young Avengers assembly. Marvel Zombies is now streaming on Disney+, offering a bloody good time for fans. But here's the controversial twist. Is the MCU intentionally sidelining these young heroes to make room for more established franchises? Or is this just a temporary detour? Do you think the Young Avengers deserve their own spotlight, or should the focus stay on legacy characters? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree this series spells trouble for the team, or see it as a stepping stone? I'd love to hear your take.